All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jeremy Wong from CardinalSportsZone.com, and I will be your moderator for the Louisville LiveStream here on the Rave On Sports App, brought to you by the U of L Collective, the 502 Circle. The purpose of this innovative idea is to bring Cardinals past and present together so you, the fans, can talk to the athletes that you love. There he is. We will have 20 minutes on the clock to ask any questions you like. Tonight, we have two very special guests to welcome in. First up, the 6'1" Louisville legacy from Valdosta burst on the scene last year as he led the team with 87 tackles. I did not realize that. He recorded double-digit tackles in 4 games, which is probably a record, I believe. The 3-star prospect, which is why we don't believe in stars too much around here, received over 30 scholarship offers in high school and was named All-Region and helped lead his team to 14 wins and a state title game appearance. There's no other way to say it. He is him. It is TJ Quinn. TJ, what's good, my man?
What's up? Nice to be here.
Hey, nice to have you on here. But wait, there is more. There's more, y'all. The 6'3", 295-pound redshirt junior offensive lineman from Perrysburg, Ohio, which is home of the Harbaughs, I believe, appeared in 13 games last year and took over as the starter as of the Pitt game. He garnered all-league, all-state, and all-district accolades at Perryville High School his senior year. The 3-sport athlete came home to the Ville after high school, where he played his first 3 seasons at Christian Academy of Louisville. Welcome to the Louisville Livestream. It's Austin Collins. I got to do a little thing. What's up, Austin?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I try to do a little bit of I forget. I try to get all my stuff in and don't forget about it. Then I get to the part where I'm supposed to say the name, and I forget to do my little announcer thing. So, TJ Quinn and Austin Collins. All right, here's how things work, y'all. The viewers will ask the questions for the entire session. When there are breaks in between questions, I'll ask some questions. So if y'all two are ready, I'll start off the questions because I do not see any yet in the chat. Make sure you all put some questions in the chat for these two guys. We appreciate them taking the time out of their busy days to join us. TJ, I'm going to go with you first. Why Louisville? Why, when you selected Louisville to be the place for you to play college football and to be groomed and molded into hopefully a professional athlete, why did you pick the University of Louisville?
I feel like it was a lot of things I wanted to my decision. I just felt like the situation was good, and also, with me having a chance to be able to be a legacy, I feel like that played a big part in me choosing Louisville.
Absolutely. Austin, what about you? Why was it Louisville for you? Why did, I guess, first, 2-part question for you, because I did have somebody send me this question via DM. They want to know what played into your decision to leave Louisville in the first place and then to come back. So what was it for you?
Right. So that was mainly all doing with my dad's job. He came down here and started working at American Greetings. Then they shut that plant down, I believe, in 2017, 2018. And so he was commuting that whole time that we were down here. But at the time that I got my offer here, I was still at Cal, still loved the Cardinals, and it was an easy choice then. And then the news came that my dad was getting another position back up in Ohio. He asked if we wanted to go back up there, and I was fine with it because I knew I was coming back down here the next year. So, but I mean, I love this city. I did since I first stepped foot here.
Absolutely. The other 2 sports you played, you were track and field, correct? Shot put, and then basketball?
Yep.
Okay. I thought I was remembering that correctly. That question was from Lewis J. What are some of your, so I ask these questions to everybody because everybody wants to know this. Favorite food spots in Louisville? What is, Austin, I'll lead you off on this one. What's some of your favorite food spots here in the city?
Man, I've been just around campus a lot, but I've been killing Boom Boss Pizza, Burger Boy, those quicker, easier places to get, but man, I can eat for days at those couple places.
Got you. You got a couple foodies on the team, and Luke and Madden. They got their own little,
Right.
not little. They got their own streaming show, L&M Eats. Shout out to them. It's on the State of Louisville Podcast Network. TJ, what about you? Where's some places that you go to grab some food?
I like to stick around campus, so I'll go to Chick-fil-A, Every now and then I go to Sapporo's, get some hibachi, but I go to a lot of chain restaurants. I don't really think I go to just specific restaurants here.
Gotcha. Don't feel like I'd be doing you all justice if I didn't suggest at least one place. Four Pegs. It's out in Germantown. Everything there is fire, from the burgers to the brisket to the ribs to the wings. I think on Thursday for $20 you get all you can eat ribs. It's ridiculous. It's not that far away from campus, and it's a great spot. So I don't want to get in any trouble as far as promoting them and everything on this show. But that's the place I would go if it was you all. But Sapporo's, man, that's the move. I love that place. Sake Blue's another one I go to out here in Fern Creek.
Yep.
It's pretty good. Who's the funniest, TJ? Who's the funniest player on the team?
We got a lot of new players on the team, so I'm still trying to get to know everybody. But funniest player, I say Stitz. We call him Stitz. His name Adonijah Green. I think he pretty funny.
Okay, I have asked that question every live stream we've had so far. 9 out of 10 people have said Chris Bell.
Yeah, Chris Bell probably one of them too.
Austin, what about you? Who's some of the people that are funnier to you?
I'm a stick in my positioning room. One of the new guys, Rasheed Miller from Georgia Southern. He's a goofball, but I feel like he's one of those funny guys that it's really easy to get to know and bond with.
Austin, Sam O wants to know from both of you all, if you could play another position, what would that position be?
For me, it'd probably be TJ's position. When I was in high school, I loved playing linebacker.
TJ, what about you?
I think I come to the opposite side of the ball, try to score some touchdowns, play running back or something like that.
There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and ask some of the questions. You all keep rolling the questions out here on the live stream. We appreciate y'all's interaction and stuff. I wrote some questions out too. Coming into college, TJ, you were a highly sought after safety. What went into the move? What was the discussion like for the coaching staff to convince that moving closer to the line of scrimmage was better for your career?
Well, it actually didn't take long. We was probably like 2 weeks into spring practice, and I had just had a meeting with Coach Gasparado and Coach D Nick, and they just felt they gave me the decision. I could have stayed as safety I wanted if I had wanted to, but they just felt like that with my athleticism and with my speed that I'd be a good safety, but I have the potential be an even better linebacker. So I just trusted them, and I just took that step and just trusted the process.
I miss and I love D Nick, man. He was such a good dude. Next question's for Austin. Austin, how did your experience in high school at Perryburg and Christian Academy prepare you for playing at the collegiate level?
For me, all 4 years I was a both ways guy. The only time I came out was really punt and I guess kickoff. So for me, I guess it was just the repetition of constantly being in the game, being able to see movements a little quicker when I got here, just knowing that one, I played both sides of the ball, and then two, just with all that repetition and as well as all the camps that I'm sure me and TJ went to in high school. Those coaches, if they really like you, they'll give you some pointers at those camps as well.
Gotcha. TJ, coming from a family with a strong football background at Louisville, how has your father's legacy influenced your approach to the game?
I say his legacy, it just makes me want to just live up to that and even be like a better player than he was here, because so people ask that a lot, who I feel like is better. So I just take the time, and he helped me, just him, being able to make that path for me to be able to be here. So I feel like that just him pushing me, and then him also, coaching me when I was a young age helped my
Gotcha.
approach.
It makes me feel kind of old, which I don't deal with ages on this show. I think it's obsolete and not even doesn't even matter. But I remember when I was in high school, I was being recruited by Louisville, and your dad was playing on the teams when I was being recruited by Louisville all 4 years. So that kind of makes me feel like I'm a little elder, but it is what it is, Still kicking. I guess that's all that really matters. Uh, Sam wants to know, who do you model your game after? We'll ask both of you that. Austin, we'll go with you first on this one.
For me, recently, uh, since switching from center to guard, I have to feel like it's got to be Quentin Nelson up there in Indianapolis. He's just, I don't even have to tell you, he's just a very good guy to model your game after. He's dominant and very physical.
TJ, what about you?
Yeah, I feel like for me, it'd either be Patrick Queen or Fred Warner, just, them guys just being every down linebacker, just making plays all over the field. And, I just try to, take some things from them.
Look, we got a lot of good viewer questions coming in. I have a lot more written here as well, but let's keep on with the viewer questions. Sam wants to know someone that inspires you outside of football. TJ, we'll go with you first on this one.
I just say, I would just say like my family, I feel like if anything, they push me more than anybody. So they just inspired me to just want to be a better me and a better player.
Awesome. What about you?
I'd say for sure, same answer. My family, especially my dad, he's been through this before. He played at Bowling Green State University up there in Ohio as well. He's just laid the path out for me, and what's better to say, what's not as good to say on something like this or to a coach, and just giving those life lessons is something uh, that like he's the reason that he inspires me.
Gotcha. TJ, last year was a coming out party for not just you, but the entire linebacking group in general. Everybody knew how good the D line group and the DBs were. The big question before the season was, how good is this young linebacking core? What was your mindset and what was the attitude like in that linebacker room, knowing that you all were maybe not as heralded as the rest of them, but just as good?
Yeah, I feel like just that whole season and especially the beginning of the season, we just had a chip on our shoulder just to, not only prove things to the fans, but also just prove things to ourselves because in that room, if you ask anybody in there, we felt like that no matter how much experience that we had, that we was fully capable of getting that job done. I feel like every game we just, proved that and we just had a lot of people that, had questions about us and I think we answered all those questions.
Absolutely. Austin, as a finance major, how do you balance the demands of your sports with your academic pursuits?
You know, our academic staff does a great job helping us, laying out a schedule and really getting us over there to balance our practice as well as our academics. And I mean, fingers crossed, I should be graduating this May. So
Well, congratulations.
thank you.
I know how hard that is. Again, when I played at Louisville, it was back in the mid to late '90s. That's all we'll say. And we didn't have nearly as. I hope you all are appreciative of all the advancements and technologies that y'all have, because things were a whole lot. See, now I do feel old when you say stuff like that. Back in my day, we was walking in the snow with no shoes, and no. You gotta think though. Even as late as as 2000, there was no huddle, there was no YouTube. You couldn't put yourself out there. Like,
Right.
you all literally get to market yourself from the time from middle school on to the entire world. So that is something that's really really cool and something I'll have to be honest with you, a little envious of that. TJ, this season, you significantly stepped up, leading the team in tackles and earning all ACC accolades. What changes in preparation or mindset do you believe helped you achieve this level of performance?
Um, I just think, like I said, having that chip on my shoulder and, just spending a lot of hours in that film room, just to, just learn what the other team was doing and, just paying attention to the little details, our coaches help us out a lot and getting ready for the game. So I feel like every game I was fully prepared to be able to have my best game each and every week.
Gotcha. Austin, we'll go right back to you. You stepped up as a starter after an injury to a teammate in 2023. Can you describe the challenges and pressures of taking on a starting role out of the blue?
You know, I was right next to him when he received that injury, so it was a shock at first, but obviously in the back of my head, I knew right away I was going to have to step up and really not let the team suffer from it. And that was kind of my whole mindset leading into becoming a starter because few games before I was starting to split time and really develop myself at guard through the Notre Dame game, the Boston College game, and just having that mindset and being ready when the saying is being ready so you don't have to get ready.
Absolutely.
That mindset really sunk in after those games.
Gotcha. Well, we are getting to we call this the 2-minute warning. That means we got 2 minutes left. We're going to get as many questions in as possible. You all, I appreciate not only Austin and TJ taking the time out to talk with us tonight, but you, the fans. Great questions tonight. It's really appreciated. TJ, looking forward, what are your personal goals for this next season, and how do you plan on helping the Cardinals achieve their team objectives?
Well, I just start off with a team objective. You know, we want to win the AC championship this year, so just getting back there. And my personal goals, you know, I want to make that first team all ACC, and you know, I feel like I want to lead the team in tackles again, and you know, I feel like if I do that, I'll help the team get back to that game.
You heard it here first. TJ has predicted 100 tackle season. I love it. I'm with it. 100 tackles. No, he didn't say it. I did though. So hold me to that. Austin, what about you?
For me, just continue what I'm doing. Continuing to be a leader throughout my room and the team as well, and being a guy that these guys, especially these younger guys, can rely on, and just per- perfecting my craft so we can continue and get back to that game and this time win it.
Austin, can you very quickly tell everybody where they can find you on Twitter?
You can find me at Austin C50, not 51, my number, 50, my high school number.
All right, TJ, you're TJ Quinn. That's just that, right?
Yep, TJ Quinn.
All right, everybody, we appreciate y'all joining us tonight for the Louisville live stream brought to you by the 502 Circle right here on the Rave On Sports app.